Hey guys, we are officially 1 week away from the United States presidential election for 2024. And you know what that means? It's time to bring out the big guns. And by big guns, I'm talking about everybody's favorite stand-up comedian, Tony Hinchcliffe. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a few days ago, Donald Trump hosted his final campaign rally at Madison Square Garden in New York City. New York, baby. The city's so nice, they named it like 10 different times. And at this final campaign rally, Donald Trump decided it would be a good idea to have a stand-up comedian do a set. That's fucking brilliant. What could possibly go wrong with this plan? Well, to say it was a mess might be putting it mildly. To say that it was insanely racist, yeah, those are probably the words I'm gonna use. So I just wanted to take you guys on a journey through this stand-up set at a Donald Trump rally, and I want to see if there's any funny jokes at all. So what I'm gonna do is, while we're going through it, I'm gonna have a counter. This side's gonna have a meter for funny jokes, and this side is gonna have a meter for cringy jokes. I wonder which side's gonna have more points. But first, what's up? My name is Connor McDowell, and I'm currently campaigning to be People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for the year 2024. If you like this video, or you think I should be nominated, just click subscribe. One subscribe is all it takes to get me on the cover of People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive issue for the year 2024. We're coming down to the wire now, folks. We're almost at 10,000 votes. Let's see if we can get there by the end of October. Also, you should follow me on Letterboxd, because just like I'm sexy, my reviews are also super sexy. You should also follow my new Twitter that I made, because I'm one of the only sane people left on that platform. Boo! That's right, it's still October. I can still scare you.
And what better way to scare you than with election talk? I heard that Teddy Roosevelt's got a big stick.
So I've kind of been getting out of stand-up comedy recently. I used to love it. I used to watch every single Netflix comedy special that would drop on Netflix. When I would sit and clean my room, I would put on the Spotify or Pandora or whatever app I was listening to when I was like 13 to clean my room. I would put on like the Comedy Central channel, and I would just listen to random stand-up on shuffle. But then at some point, it just became not fun anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't want to blame it all on conservatives, because there's definitely a lot of really, really bad liberal comedy out there too. And I don't know if you guys are feeling this, but for some reason, it just doesn't feel the same for me anymore. But my Instagram and TikTok feed does not give a shit, because they keep shoving clips from a comedy podcast in my face. And that comedy podcast is called Kill Tony. Kill Tony has been around since 2013, and basically what the premise is a bunch of old comedians who aren't really funny, who sometimes have maybe one or two funny guests come on, sit behind a table where they roast and pull apart amateur comics sets.
Well, at least I'm not back to the fucking buffet. How about that?
A lot of them are not funny at all. Some of them can be kind of funny. I've yet to see something that's really wowed me away, but if you watch this podcast, you would think that some people that are on this show are fucking geniuses. Most of the old guys that host the podcast aren't even funny. There's this one old dude, I'll try to find a clip for him if I can, but he's just so unbelievably unfunny. Like, every single joke that he makes no sense at all.
Judging by your hair, the children of the corn have diarrhea.
Now you may be asking yourself, Connor, what the fuck does this have to do with the goddamn Donald Trump stand-up special? Because get this, the host of Kill Tony is Tony Hinchcliffe, the comedian that performed at Madison Square Garden for Donald Trump's rally. Now, the thing with Tony, and a lot of people agree with me on this, is he's probably the most unfunny part about Kill Tony, his own podcast. He's just not funny, which we'll see when we watch the stand-up in a minute. Apparently, also in 2021, Hinchcliffe was dropped by his agency and lost multiple endorsements after using an anti-Asian racial slur against an opening comedian during his set. Now, if that doesn't sound like a goddamn red-blooded American voting for Donald Trump, then I don't know what else does. I'm not interested in this guy's stand-up pre what happened like 2 days ago. I also just want to say, I don't hate comedy now. I do fancy myself a funny man sometimes. Does that mean I want a fancy man, or does that mean I am a fancy man? I think that means that I want one. That's not what I meant. Or is it? Every fancy bloke watching this, chime down in the comments. I don't even really care about like dark humor or dark comedy. I make 9/11 jokes all of the time. I was a year old and I'm never gonna be able to buy a house. Let me have this. But anyway, all of this to say, I don't hate comedy at all. I just personally don't like it when right-wingers use the guise of comedy as an excuse to be insanely fucking racist. And that is exactly what Tony Hinchcliffe did at Donald Trump's rally. rally. If you haven't seen this, I'm telling you, I don't know that you're ready for it. Because it's crazy. Like, it's actually crazy. It was so bad that literal Republicans were like, yo, who the fuck was this guy? Who invited him? Why the fuck did this happen? This was a disaster. And if Republicans are admitting defeat, which they don't like to do very often, you know it's gotta be really, really bad.
Madison Square Garden, how we feeling, huh?
Feeling pretty good. Thanks for asking, Tony. I really do appreciate that. I like when the comedian interacts with the audience a little bit like that. That's why I'm Matt Rife's #1 fan. That's a joke. A little dark humor for you there.
17 years ago, I was sleeping in my car behind the Comedy Store in LA, and I'm proud to say this is my 4th time performing at Madison Square Garden, the most famous arena in the damn world.
Very impressive to perform at Madison Square Garden 4 times. The 4th one being a Trump rally is not really that impressive. But to call Madison Square Garden the most famous arena on Earth? Dude, the fucking Coliseum? Did we just forget about that?
This is very different than where I'm used to performing, though. I'm used to nighttime with people drinking, not so many babies in the crowd, and people that are obviously only here for Lee Greenwood tonight. Normally, I don't make my political beliefs a known thing. It's divisive for a comedian to do that, but
I don't think it's divisive for a comedian to let their political beliefs be known, but when those beliefs are actively harming people that enjoyed their stand-up comedy, like actual fans, then yeah, you're probably gonna have a problem. You're probably gonna lose some fans. You can't just make fun of trans people, calling them gross fucking weirdos, and then expect to just keep all your trans fans, or even your trans ally fans. Like, what the fuck? I'm looking at you, Dave Chappelle.
just know I sleep well at night knowing who I'm voting for. Yeah, when I lay down and my head hits my pillow.
Oh, his My Pillow? He's a freaking My Pillow shill too? What the fuck? Is this sponsored? Was he paid to say that?
It is a fantastic pillow, by the way.
There's nothing special about a My Pillow. It's just like a comfy pillow made by a racist dude. The only reason you buy them is if you're fucking racist. Or if you're like a hotel, maybe. A hotel that caters to only Civil War ghosts. It's a dumb joke. There's a dumb joke and you're not putting it in the goddamn video.
I was staying at the Four Seasons up by Central Park one night, and I laid my head down, and it felt so good, and I thought to myself, what an amazing pillow. I have a little bit of money now. I could buy a good pillow. And I took the pillowcase off, and there it was. My pillow, my pillow, my pillow.
At this point, I'm pretty sure it's just an advertisement for My Pillow. This is the worst case of product placement I've ever seen. We can't even see the damn product.
And damn it, I bought 4 of them.
Is that a joke? That he bought 4 pillows? Is that something to be proud of? That you bought 4 pillows? Congrats on being an adult, I guess. If I ever do stand-up comedy one day, I'm just gonna walk out and be like, yeah guys, I went to the grocery store, bought 2 bags of apples. I bought a whole thing of grapes, dude. Whoa, these strawberries are fresh. Did you know that if you're an adult, you can just buy things that you wanna buy? What a great stand-up bit, dude.
And if you use the promo code KILLTONY, you can also buy 4 My Pillows.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm looking this shit up right now. MikePillow.com. Wait, the pillows aren't even that expensive. They're just like, it looks like they're on permanent discount to make it look like they're more expensive than they actually are. He does a mattress topper. Hold on, I gotta try this promo code. Oh my God, it actually fucking worked. He literally just did a whole My Pillow ad, a literal My Pillow ad in the middle of his stand-up set, and the promo code he dropped literally worked. It went from $79.98 to $19.88 with the promo code KILLTONY. The freaking left woke mob is so freaking stupid. They won't even let you do advertisements in the middle of your stand-up set. I cannot believe that actually fucking worked. I cannot believe that actually worked.
There's serious stuff happening, people. I live in the great state of Texas now. 18 years in Ohio, 20 years in California, and I got to see California turn to absolute horrendous thing. And traveling the world, I got to see San Francisco turn into one of the most demented cities, one of the greatest downfalls I've ever seen. And that is where the other candidate worked for 2 decades. And
this dude is literally just mad about taxes. He left California not for any reason but taxes, because it would be easier for him to do his podcast in Texas. That's what all of these guys did. That's what Ben Shapiro did with the Daily Wire. That's what Joe Rogan did. They're all based out of fucking Texas now because the taxes are cheaper. That's literally it. I saw San Francisco turn into a pile of poop in front of my very eyes. You don't understand. You've never been to San Francisco. Yeah, I haven't been to San Francisco, but I bet you it's doing fine. They say the exact same shit about New York City, and I literally live 5 minutes away from New York City, and I can tell you, it's not true. Like, it's all just panic stuff. They think there's more crime because they see more homeless people and more migrants. Like, that's literally it.
it's absolutely wild to see. And in Texas, stuff is really, really crazy. We're right there by a wide open border. Where are my proud Latinos at tonight? You guys see what I mean? It's wide open. There's so many of them.
That's crazy. Wow. We're really coming in hot with the joke that every single person that is Latina is an immigrant from the southern border that came here illegally. That's the joke. The joke is that it's racist.
Believe it or not, people, I welcome migrants to the United States of America with open arms. And by open arms, I mean like this.
This is a universal symbol for other things, but not wide open arms, so that joke just doesn't work. This guy just took the long way of making a psych joke during a stand-up comedy set. He was like, yeah, I love immigrants. Psych!
It's wild. And these Latinos, they love making babies, too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out. They don't do that. They come inside, just like they did to our country.
Oh, God. Oh. Let's add another one to the cringe side. We've been sitting here this entire time talking about kill Tony this, kill Tony that, but have we ever considered me killing myself? Because that was just awful. Like, what? That's a crazy, crazy, crazy racist thing to say. Oh my God.
Republicans are the party with a good sense of humor.
Now, if you guys don't think it's that bad so far, don't worry. It's about to get worse.
Free speech is under attack, people. I host a show, and each week I get updates what words we're allowed to use and not use anymore. It's happening right now the past few years. It's a real thing.
He literally said, free speech is under attack. I host a show. Yeah, dude, free speech is under attack while you're standing in the middle of Madison Square Garden making jokes about how an entire group of people can't keep their fucking legs closed. Do you even think about the words that you're saying in the context that you are saying them? I'm like fucking falling out of a coconut tree over here talking about this context. Free speech is dead while standing in the biggest venue hall in New York. Like, what the fuck?
You know, used to be able to tell people to Google stuff. My mom's a boomer in the state of Ohio, and there's no convincing her of anything. She's eating the cats. She's eating the dogs. They're eating the pets up there.
You're in New York. The fuck do you mean up there? Ohio is below New York on the fucking map.
It is absolutely wild times. It really, really is. And, you know, there's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
So this is the clip that got most people mad. And I can understand why. I'm also mad about it. You can't just call an entire group of people and an entire island full of people garbage. That's fucking racist. I know they're trying to spin this and being like, oh, he's talking about a garbage crisis. He's talking about a garbage crisis. No, he's not. You know how I know? Because he never brings up a damn garbage crisis. But it's because that's not the joke he's making. He's literally just saying that Puerto Rico is garbage, which is insane.
Okay, all right, okay, we're getting there. Now, again, normally I don't follow the national anthem, everybody. This isn't exactly a perfect comedy setup. There's some people here, all right, very good. I like it. I have other policies that I think it should be implemented as well. Like me personally, I think football should be all year round. Yeah.
What? You want football to be all year round? Is that a joke? Are you being serious? What does that mean? Shit, football. I love you so much. I wish you were here all year long, baby girl. What, are the athletes just not supposed to take a break? Are you gonna switch the teams off? They're supposed to play football in the middle of the goddamn summer? No.
So many great athletes. I don't know about you guys, but I think that Travis Kelce might be the next O.J. Simpson.
I don't get the correlation. Is it just because they're football players? He just thinks he's gonna kill a woman? That's the connection? I think this dude just wanted to mention OJ in the set because he's like, you know what hits? Freaking OJ Simpson jokes.
Feels good in here. The other side's got a lot of crazy endorsements. Swift, Eminem, Leo DiCaprio, Beyonce. Every day the Democratic Party looks more and more like a P. Diddy party.
Yeah, dude, my favorite guest at the P. Diddy parties, Taylor Swift. How can you say this? You're at a fucking Trump rally, dude. There are literal photos of Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. I don't think there needs to be any more explanation after that, right? You're probably setting yourself up for a lawsuit here. Sure, it's a joke, but I don't know if that can hide you from legal ramifications of claiming that Taylor Swift was at the P. Diddy party.
Okay, that's what you guys want. All right, heck yeah, it's cool. Black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? Look at this guy. Oh my goodness.
Is he trying to do crowd work at the Trump rally? And was like, look at this black guy with a lampshade on his head. He went from, oh yeah, you guys want P. Diddy jokes? Look at the black guy in the audience with a lampshade on his head. If you take like all of the offensive stuff out of the equation, it's just not a very well-written stand-up to begin with. There's no structure. There's no, like, through line of the jokes. There's not even any real punchlines. He's just saying offensive things, and because the people watching him are racist, they laugh.
Wow. I'm just kidding. That's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome.
Every time I think it can't get worse, it does. I'm like actually kind of speechless that a black man likes watermelon joke was made at a presidential campaign rally. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's like peak low-hanging fruit racism, right? That's crazy.
This is a groany little morning crowd, huh? It's tough to follow this audition for the next Commissioner Gordon's over here.
Maybe they're groaning because you're not fucking funny. A Batman joke? You think half the people in this audience is gonna know who fucking Commissioner Gordon is? No! What? If you look at the people that are standing directly behind him, they're either not paying attention or just not laughing at his jokes. Because he's not funny.
It is, though. It's crazy times we're living in. I mean, all these pointless wars. It is unbelievable what's happening right now. It is incredible. Ukraine versus Russia, Israel, it's like bad soccer games. Who even cares?
Who even cares? Dude, there's a fucking genocide happening. What do you mean, who even cares? What person on the right side of history, or what person in their right mind at all, looks at a genocide and says, who cares? Why do we even care about that dumb shit? I guess the answer to that question would be Republicans and Democrats. I just feel like I'm going crazy over here.
What are we doing? Why is our money involved in these wars?
I mean, I do agree with that. I don't think we should be sending any more money or weapons over to Israel. I do think we should be helping the people of Ukraine, and of course I do think we should be helping the people of Palestine. But that's not what he's saying. He's just saying he wants them to die, basically.
When it comes to Israel and Palestine, we're all thinking the same thing. Settle your stuff already. Best out of 3. Rock, paper, scissors. You know the Palestinians are gonna throw rock every time. But you also know the Jews have a hard time throwing that paper. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're having fun now. We're cooking.
We have to hit them all. We got racism against Hispanic people. We got racism against black people. Now we got racism against Arab people and just straight up anti-Semitism. I expected the hatred towards Arab people because they're fucking Republicans, but their whole campaign is running on how Donald Trump would be better for Jewish people than Kamala Harris is. And you got this fucking doofy guy coming in here making jokes about how Jewish people are finicky with their money. That's just straight up anti-Semitic. I have real Jewish friends that that are being called anti-Semitic for protesting what's happening in Gaza right now. And this motherfucker can go up at a campaign rally and just say the most anti-Semitic vile ever? You may think it's a joke, but it's also fucking racist.
Hillary Clinton said that this is a Nazi rally here today. Can you believe that?
I mean, this is quite literally a Nazi rally. If you don't want to be called Nazis, don't do Nazi shit. If you don't want to be called Nazis, don't have a fucking Republican go on national television and say Nazi shit. Like this.
No, by me. I never called you an anti-Semite. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying I don't...
I'm a supporter of the Palestinians, so I'm used to it.
Yeah, I hope your beeper doesn't go off. The thing is that...
Did you just say I should die?
You should not...
No,
Did you just say I should be killed?
No, I did not say that. No, I did not say that.
Hold on.
Did your guest just say I should be killed on live TV?
That is some random Christian Republican telling Mehdi Hassan that he hopes he fucking dies in a pager bombing. That's crazy.
For the most anti-war president of my entire lifetime, and she calls him Hitler. Let me remind you, Hillary, it was your husband who shot innocent people, or as he called them, interns.
The joke doesn't make any sense because it boils down to, you're mad because you think we're Nazis, but didn't your husband come on someone? Like, what is that argument? It's not even a coherent joke to tell in the first place.
Yeah, Hillary, I bet you did not see that one coming.
Get it? He said the word!
By the way, if I commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't.
Oh god, this is breaking my brain. I am exhausted. Fuck is that evil villain penguin ass laugh? He sounds like if you took all the Batman villains and combined them into one evil laugh.
I mean, it's just obvious to me who the right candidate is. There's a guy out here dodging bullets.
He didn't dodge anything. He got fucking hit. Sure, a bullet may have grazed his ear once, but there was one fucking bullet.
It is unbelievable, right? He took it right in the ear. Unbelievable. I thought about this. I don't know if you have. Coolest place to get shot.
Coolest place to get shot? The coolest place to get shot is in your ear. First off, I would argue that there is no coolest place to get shot, but I would also argue that if we were to say that there was a coolest place to get shot, if you got shot literally in the head and survived, that would be cool. Getting shot in the ear is cool.
Like if you're gonna get shot anywhere on your body, that's where you want it, right there. Technically, he got shot in the head, depending on if you're a Democrat or a Republican, right? If you're a Democrat, his ear was grazed. If you're a Republican, he survived a headshot. It is. It's the best place to get shot. It's the only part of the human body will drive a piercing through like a little girl's ear for no reason.
I feel like the safest place to get shot and the coolest place to get shot are two separate things. Unless you're just really rad about safety like I am.
Right? There's just no... It heals fast. Nobody cares.
Editing Connor here. My dude literally just said that Trump got shot in the ear and it's the best place to get shot because it heals quickly and that nobody cares. Like, yeah, dude, I know. It heals quickly. Nobody cares. We agree. Bye.
It's the best place to get shot. He went down, saw blood on his hands. I'd imagine he thought right then, I think I just won this shit.
No, I think he was thinking, what the fuck just happened? Did I just get shot at? I don't know, man. If Trump doesn't get elected, this stand-up is gonna age really bad. But if he does get elected, I guess it's gonna go down in history as one of the greatest stand-ups ever made, ever. Because that's how comedy works.
Stands up and says the most American words I've ever heard in my life. No. Before that, there was one more. Let me get my shoes.
You know what? I'm gonna give him credit. This is the first joke of his that I think actually works as a joke. I mean, it's true. Americans love buying shoes and putting them on their feet. The damn bastard is right.
Fearless. Perhaps still with an active shooter. He's talking like a guy that just had the best one-night stand of his life. Right? Like, where's my shoes at? I gotta get the hell out of here. Let me get my shoes. And then the fight. What he did was so cool that Biden got COVID. Oh yeah.
Can you suck a dude's dick anymore?
Oh yeah. Go back, look at the timeline of everything again. 3 days after that. That means that Biden, he didn't get that from hanging out with sick people. He was in a sterile room in the White House, watching blood running down Trump's face as he pumps his fist. Biden's like, oh, fuck. Oh, God, no. It's true.
I bet Biden was watching it thinking, oh my God, what the freaking heck? This guy is so cool.
Trump survived an assassination attempt and Biden got COVID. We vote next week. God voted 3 months ago.
God voted 3 months ago? I think I'm gonna blow. Oh, sorry guys. I apologize for that. That was just disgusting.
Another great Austin, Texas resident, Elon Musk, will be speaking here later today.
Boo. More like Elon sucks. Am I right, guys?
Unbelievable. Genius. You guys saw him shoot that rocket into outer space, the largest aircraft ever, fires it off into space, and then parallel parks it back to planet Earth. Meanwhile, Kamala supporters can't parallel park their Toyota Priuses properly.
Dude, he got him! He freaking got those dumb stinking libs, dude. They don't even know how to parallel park their cars. And Elon Musk, the guy that didn't do a fucking thing to build these rockets, the guy that just owns the damn company, the guy that does the stupid little X jump, that guy's really freaking cool.
Sorry, I listen to Elon Musk. I follow his lead. The world's smartest, richest man has my attention. Except for when it comes to stock trading, then I listen to Nancy Pelosi.
The amount of glazing in this room is unlike any in any stand-up special I've ever heard before.
But censorship is amongst us, people. It's a very, very, very big deal.
Censorship is here, man. I can't say the slurs anymore. I can't make people of other races uncomfortable anymore, dude. It's literally 1984.
And I'm just here to say that you guys are for the right candidate. Tell your friends. Let's close it out. And let's make speech free again, make America healthy again. Let's beat the team from California. The team from New York should beat the team from California, not only in this election, but in the World Series of Baseball, America's sport.
These motherfuckers are expecting New York to flip red. Good luck with that, dude.
I love you, New York. God bless New York. God bless America. Let's make it great again. I love you. Thank you. Welcome.
What an awful ending to that stand-up special. First of all, there was no energy in the thing throughout it. I'm giving more energy in a goddamn YouTube video than this motherfucker did at the Donald Trump rally. What a little freak, dude. Can't even have energy when doing your stand-up. That's freak behavior, man. Now, I don't know if this is gonna have any major effect on the election at all. I am not a political expert. I do not have a degree in political science. I'm just a dude. Something in me wants to say that Donald Trump is throwing, like he's trying to throw as hard as possible. Something wants me to say that maybe Tony Hinchcliffe came in as a joke to try to make Trump look bad. I don't know if either of those things are true, but if anything good came out of this situation, it's that my suspicions of Tony being a fucking weirdo were proved fully correct. So thank you, Tony. Thank you for proving me right for these past few months when I've been seeing your videos again on my feed. After the backlash to this entire situation, I can't help but wonder, you guys think Tony Hinchcliffe is gonna take the advice of his podcast? But don't worry, he said if he kills himself, no, he didn't. Well, that's gonna be it for me today. If you liked the video, don't forget to click like and subscribe if you think I should be nominated to be People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive for the year 2024. Also, announcement, I am officially bringing back Funny Boy of the Week. If you want to be Funny Boy of the Week, all you gotta do is follow me on Instagram and DM me a meme or a TikTok or anything you think is funny, and if I think it's funny, then you have a chance to become Funny Boy of the Week. You can follow me on all of my other social media, including my Letterboxd, my Twitter, and if you want to become a bigger part of this community, you can join my Discord. The links for all of those are in the description down below. I'm Connor McDowell, and I'm gonna go kill Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.